So what we propose to do is in a Marion and Walter Circular Economy Living Lab is facilitating collaborative activities in enabling and directing the planning, development and governance of a historic subdivision of North Arm Cove. So that's in the constitution of our living lab, of our cooperative center, cooperative. And that is achieved through circular economy principles, collaboration between the community, industry and research, and community participation through citizen jury and assembly process. Again, from the rules, main tasks are from the constitution of the Circular Economy Lab. Main tasks are enabling directing and creation of development plan, master plan, that will then be used to develop, so enabling and directing development after creating the master plan. So development of infrastructure, communal assets, and to be those assets to stay under control of cooperative, and in that control, under that control, that will then ensure the governance of our community stays within a community. Well, first steps that we are proposing is basically securing the membership, promoting online. This is one of the efforts. Presenting plans and activities to landowners, not only on Facebook, but the other ways, and promoting in the media. That's what we propose to be doing. We have created initial plan. One of the first steps would be establishing our legal position as a landowners vis-a-vis what has been done so far. So potentially creating a class action from the council, asking for damages and for damages for negligence, discrimination, and incompetence. Reducing the rates if we are going to manage and doing the plans. Council doesn't want to do it. If we are going to do that, we want our rates to be used in for our efforts. And also by establishing legal position, we can get into the contact with the landowners, all landowners. So that's that. The second part of that initial plan is collaboration. So introducing we will, in next presentations, we are going to start introducing our community to the other bodies, industries and research bodies who are interested in collaborating with us. Also establishing collaboration with the state government. That's one of the first steps that is going to happen. And also joining the associations and groups as a collaborative, joining the other groups that are doing the similar things that we are doing. This is our team, me and Tatiana, and then we have our Desing has our team that can help with the technical parts. Down at the bottom, there are two students who participated in a planning competition for North Arm Cove a couple of years ago, and they are interested still to work with us on developing the plans. We have international designers. One of them is a DLR group from USA. They have provided the expression of interest. They have experience in developing smart communities and modern sustainable communities. The other one is A2M Architects. They are specialists in actually creating the net zero communities. So that ensures our C4 zoning. Police plan is local, so it's New South Wales. They are specializing in creating the communities based on circular economy. So embedding the circular economy principles with precincts and infrastructure, business, and also creating new type of evolution of human settlements in a new way. So basically, they are agreeing to collaborate with us. Stantec is consultancy that international. It's a large international. I think it's Canadian based, but it has office here in Sydney. They are creating the sustainable communities, urban design, landscape, sewer, water treatment, rainwater treatment. They are just consultants who are interested in helping us. BNP is also another consultant. It's a large US-based consultancy, multidisciplinary, who are actually the ones who did master in Northern Cove. They have done the stormwater management plan for village. So they have experience in the area, they have expertise in the area, and they are happy to take part in helping. Blue Eco Homes are providing a sustainable living, energy efficient living. New Democracy Foundation is happy to help us create our democratic process within our cooperative. So basically, helping us with the principles of governance that is going to be democratic. And then we have our research team. I have just I only started creating this. We have a huge support from research industry. Universities and independent researchers. These are just some of them. They are very keen to take part in a project of developing North Cove in a sustainable way. Most important part of our activity that as a living lab we propose to do is securing the funds. First, securing the funds for operation of our circular economy living lab. One is through membership fees. Then we are thinking about acquiring and borrowing. So we are thinking about acquiring the land in Northern Cove and borrowing against that, because we expect that the land is going to appreciate in value, and that's going to be good investment for our living lab. As well, looking at grants from federal, state, and local, and private. Getting into partnerships with potential investors. All that is to enable functioning of our. Of course, we are looking at donations and sponsorships, and crowdfunding using the blockchain and other means, just to ensure that our living lab is not going to cost members too much. One of the grants that its deadline has passed, but this one was basically from US Embassy in Australia. That there was a grant of 150,000 for priority program areas, is promoting the values that underpin the US-Australian partnership. As you know, Marion and Walter were Americans, so there is probably much better way of collaboration on creating the sustainable community than nuclear submarines. So, maybe we could have applied for this. These grants are coming in a yearly or basis or something like that. So we can, they're also supporting the activities linked to the climate change, to fight climate change, promote environmental preservation, and support innovation to increase the climate action and resilience. This is exactly what our Living Lab is planning to do. Second part of funding is actually doing the master plan. And again, we are thinking of using the membership, grants, partnerships, investment returns from investing in the North Ancon land, and also crowdfunding and blockchains. Now, if the 300 lots in Riverstone were 7 million, 25,000 per lot is a lot of money. And we think it's not going to be easy for everyone to take part. Our Living Lab is there to try to reduce that cost. So the way to do that, one of the options is, for instance, this grant. That's a federal government grant that is funding for planning regional community precincts with local partners. It is a regional precincts and partnership program for precinct development and planning. That's exactly what we need. I don't know if you can see down there at the bottom, it's grant is up to $5 million. So, precinct, to develop the precinct idea through the investment ready and partnership with local stakeholders to benefit regional communities. Partnership with the local stakeholders. Local stakeholders have to be non-for-profit organization. That is why we need a Living Lab. We need a cooperative. Another part of the funding that is potential is for innovation. So research funding. We have already research partners who want to work with us. And these, again, federal government funding is available. Again, this is happening every year. One is medium to long-term industry-led research, so it's industry-led. The other one is short-term industry-led research and collaboration. Both of those, they're complicated to get. They need a lot of preparation, but short-term industry is about up to $3 million. The long-term is up to 10 years, and I think it's over $20-30 million available for funding. Then we will need to secure funding for developing the infrastructure. Again, there will have to be membership contributions, so there might be upfront costs. We are looking to minimize that, and borrowing against the future value of your properties. Mortgaging the future, like you are building the house, you are borrowing the money to build the house against the future value of that house. Also, we are looking for the grants and partnerships and borrowings against the land in North Ancon, and the blockchain and crowdfunding. Now, example of, as I said, for Riverstone, it was about 100,000 per lot. We think that we can substantially reduce that. First of all, we don't have to be re-subdividing the land. So 22 million, 7 million was dead towards that. We don't need to do that. Also, this is approximate cost per lot. So in Riverstone, it was about 100,000. Here is about 40,000. We can work towards reducing that. So that federal government fund a grant that was for regional partnership program, so RPP, RPP, has a stream tool. It's for precinct delivery. So once the plan is done, and that one was $5 million, precinct delivery grant offers grants up to $50 million to deliver infrastructure projects with regional precincts and partnerships with local stakeholders to benefit regional communities. So this $50 million would go a long way to reducing the cost for individual landowners and doing the infrastructure. So these are the grants that are available now. Unfortunately, they're closing in 2026. So that is why we think we need to, it will take us time to do the plan. So if we do the plan in a year, we are getting close to 2026 to apply for this grant to get the infrastructure development. Also, there is a Housing Australia Fund facility and National Housing Accord facility. This is also kind of a blessing in disguise that council owns the 1,000 lots. Our proposal will be to the state government to help us develop the council's land. Yes, they're not going to give us that land for free, but I think we can get it in an affordable way so that we can develop the social housing and affordable housing on the council's land and help us fund the infrastructure that then can serve everyone else. Then there is a value capture, of course, that's what I was talking about, increase the land value. These are the examples. On the top right-hand side is a lot in the Northam Cove in a market way that has from 2019 appreciated in value from 12,000 to 36,000 in 2023, so it's 300%. At the same time, land value in the Northam Cove it has gone from on lot in a village has gone from 150,000, from 150,000 to almost 350,000. At the same time, similar has happened and there is nothing in a village that once we have a roads in, they don't have infrastructure. So even village land would appreciate further, probably not as much as 10 times appreciation in value from the marketway lot of 777 square meters. 10 times more is value of 1,000 lots, 1,000 square meter lot in a village. We can potentially borrow against that increased value and then repay that borrowing through 30 years mortgaging. Finally, securing funding for governance, that's a long term. That's once we have the infrastructure done and everything else, we'll find the ways to fund the governance of our community. In any case, so this is what our proposal is, and this is how we plan to do it. So we want to create a community that is going to be implementing circular economy, innovation, digital twin, citizen assembly to ensure participation and improve social outcomes, circular funding, so capturing the value, increased value of the land, and creating this living lab that is going to help us reduce the costs and ensure the future sustainability of our project. That's about what I wanted to talk about today. There are other issues, but I think that this is what Living Lab is all about. This is why we want to do it, and this is how we think we can make it happen. by working with others and working with the government and finding the ways to reduce the cost for the landowners.